Hey guys, it's Toby Morrison here from CFS Health, and in today's video, I want to talk about 7 random signs that you are improving. And these are things that a lot of our clients don't necessarily think about much. And then when I raise it with them, on a coaching call, they're like, "Oh yeah, I am improving." And so these are things that you might not be thinking about. And usually, what happens is most people measure their progress on just one thing, which is usually just a physical aspect of something, like a very measurable, well, I walked, 1,000 steps today. So, and then in 3 months' time, they're like, oh, I haven't even walked more than that. And so that's like their only way of measuring this progress, which is very limited. And so these 7 signs are going to help you determine whether you are maybe improving. And if you aren't, I don't want you to be disheartened. I'm going to share with you some things at the end of this video that might help you get back on track or start to improve. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to go through this together. Let's do this. So I've got it here. And these are really things that a lot of people don't think about. So let's get into it. So the 7 random signs that you are improving. So number 1, and a lot of people don't think about this at all, is your skin starts to have color. And I see this all the time with our clients. And your eyes are clearer. Now, you're not going to notice this as much as people outside of you are. So for me, when we get on a group coaching session, I can see all our members' faces from all over the world, which is really cool. And I can notice if someone's improving just by the way their eyes are and the color of their skin is. And it's day and night, and I call it out. Like if I see someone and I see a noticeable improvement, and usually it's within like 3 to 6 months, I can go, oh my God, Wendy, there's color in your face, which is a great sign of health, and your eyes are clearer. And I've actually got a photo that I want to share with you from one of our past clients who did a before and after shot for us. Let me just share it here for you. Really, really cool. So this was Michelle. And you can see on the right-hand side, that was when she started the program, basically. And well, I think it was like a week or 2 in, and she looked okay there, but she was actually way worse than that. She was so gray before she started the program, because I remember being on a Zoom call with her. And she's from America, Oregon, and she had been struggling with multiple chronic illnesses for over 10 years and completely debilitated, barely left her bedroom and barely left her house over 7 years, yeah? Now, this is 2 months in after the program on the left-hand side. And you can see a noticeable difference in the color, the vibrancy of her face, and also her eyes. And you can see, even just in her neck, the tightness of the skin has just become better. And so I just wanted to share that with you as an example of someone who started to improve her health. Nothing magical, nothing overnight. I mean, for her, it was big because she was so sick when she started the program that even I was amazed at how well she looked within 2 months. That doesn't mean that she felt better instantly, but she certainly started to notice improvements. And so again, these are just signs of improvement. So you can see the difference between how gray she was here and how unwell she looked, versus you can see there's more color, there's more energy basically in her body, in her face, in her eyes. And that's a good sign that you're starting to improve. So skin color and clearer eyes is one way to notice improvement. And this is, again, something that you're probably not going to notice in yourself, but other people will. And you're usually the last person to notice progress as well, because your brain's constantly looking for usually the negative things, because we're self-critical human beings, okay? And our brains are wired like that, okay? Number 2 is you are doing more without realizing, okay? So you're doing more without realizing. And this could just be around the house. This could be literally, if you're a mum, hanging out with the kids a little bit more. It could be thinking about things more. You've got more cognitive function. You might be able to watch the TV for longer. You might be able to watch the videos for longer. You might be able to read a book for longer. You're just doing more without realizing it. It might not be huge macro changes, but they're micro. And so that's always a good sign that you might be just doing a little bit more around the house without even realizing it. Now, number 3, this is one that blows a lot of my clients' minds. And we talk about this a lot in our program because we have a huge component on gut health and nutrition and energy systems. But number 3 is you are pooing better. Yeah, if I could do a poo emoji, I would. Now, this is really, really important. And you're probably laughing going, oh my God, I can't believe he's talking about this. But just hear me out. So basically, a sign of poor gut health and just general not great health is either constipation or chronic diarrhea, okay? What we want to see is regularity and consistency, and we want to see healthy poos. And what a healthy poo is basically a formed poo that is firm, is usually obviously brown most of the time, and floats, right? Or isn't just like degraded into many different pieces. And you're thinking, oh my God, what's he talking about? Basically, this is a sign that your digestive system is working properly. Now, when that's working properly, it becomes more efficient. When that becomes more efficient, our energy systems become more efficient. We have more energy. Your digestive system is dispersing energy properly, and food becomes fuel. So healthy poo is a good sign, and regularity is actually a good sign of improvement. And my clients say this all the time. We have, we're not big on diets at all. We're big on having a nutritional plan and basically meeting energy requirements and eating good food combinations. And this is going to help with blood sugar levels, going to help with energy levels, and most importantly, going to help with healthy poop. Okay. Paul Chek, who is a famous coach in USA, has a whole chapter in his book on, he calls it the poopy policeman. It's quite funny, but it's really good information, and basically, and again, a random but very good sign that you are starting to improve. And you might go, oh yeah, I actually am pooing more consistently, and they're healthy compared to, you know, no formation, or, you know, constant diarrhea or constant constipation. So you'll notice a difference, and that's when you start getting healthy. Your immune system will start to improve because of that. Your sleep will start to get better, and you'll just generally feel more better throughout the day too. Number 4, this one's a really important one too. Your libido will start to come back. Okay, it might not be huge, but you might notice little improvements just in your hormones, in your mood, in your general libido. So you might wake up with a little bit more energy. You might have more sexual energy throughout the day, or you might just have glimpses of and moments here and there of, oh, my libido is coming back. Okay, this basically means that you're becoming more balanced, you're becoming more whole, and your system has enough energy to even think about that. Okay, which is pretty important. This one's another really important one too, number 5. And that is your appetite is coming back on. A lot of people's metabolisms are really screwed up when they have chronic fatigue syndrome or any other chronic illness. So your metabolism really starts to improve a hell of a lot. Okay. And what I mean by that is basically your appetite starts to come back online. Okay. And with this, with your appetite, you basically just wake up more hungry. You eat when you're hungry. You're not having to force yourself to eat. And again, if you're in that stage where you are, that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. It's okay. But again, another good random sign is that your appetite is coming back online, which is what we want. Number 6 that gets really overlooked a hell of a lot is really your symptoms start to decrease. Okay. So your symptoms decrease, and you don't even realize it. That's the crazy part. So what happens as you get healthier, your health goes up, your immunity goes up, your strength and stamina goes up, your sleep quality goes up, your stress levels go down, and your symptoms start to decrease. And so one of the sure signs is that your symptoms start to decrease. You can do more without even realizing it, and your symptoms aren't there. And so, for example, on a group coaching call we did the other week, one of our clients who has been really, really struggling, and he noticed that he almost had a whole day of feeling completely healthy, which he hadn't experienced in years. And so again, it's just a sign that he's improving, that he's doing the right things, and he's making the right changes that are helping him move forward. So again, symptoms start to decrease as your health increases. Now, here's two more. I'm going to always throw in a bonus one. If you guys know me, you guys know I always do this. But number 7 is, and this is a really good one, is you're cleaning. You're cleaning more, you're doing more chores, and you're more organized. Now, you might think that is just so random, but I think if you're going through chronic fatigue syndrome, you know exactly what I'm talking about here. And I'll share with you here. So symptoms decrease, your appetite improves, you're starting to clean, you're starting to do chores, and you're starting to be more organized, okay? And with this, really, it's pretty cool because, before, you were going through this, you would never even think like that it matters, but it's a huge sign of progress when, clients start to clean and wash the clothes and do the dishes, and it just becomes normal life again. But it's not hard to do, and it's just something that they start to do again, and they realize that, wow, I actually am healthier than I realized. And that's another sure way and a sure sign that you're starting to make improvements as well. Certainly the one with being more organized, I think. And number 8, the bonus one, and there is so many more. I just wanted to keep it short and simple, but number 8 is muscle tone starts to come back. Now, a couple of ways you can measure this is seeing it on your arms in the mirror. So you might be looking, going, wow, like, I've got biceps, like my muscles are starting to come back online. Or, you might feel a little bit of general soreness after doing something physical, which isn't a bad thing. It's just because you've used your muscles, and that's called normal, exertion. And, you feel that, but it's a good feeling. It's not a bad feeling. It's not a symptom. Yeah. You might notice that your wrists are stronger. Yeah. Your hands are stronger. Your shoulders are stronger. Your posture's better. You might just notice that there's just more tone in your face, in your shoulders, in your arms, and your legs. Okay. And so that's also a good, sure way and sure sign that you are improving. So just a quick recap. And again, I'm going to finish off with letting you know some things you can start to do to start seeing these things. Is we've got skin color and eyes clearer. Number 2, doing more without realizing it. Number 3, pooing better. Again, consistency, regularity, and good formation. And again, you're not superhuman and perfect all the time, but that is a good measure of your gut health and digestion, which, is going to improve your energy levels. Your libido starts to come back. Your appetite's improving. Your symptoms are decreasing without you realizing it. You're cleaning, you're doing the chores, and you're becoming more organized, and you have more muscle tone. And you're basically getting healthier without realizing it. So I hope that is interesting for you. I hope it helps. And, when clients start to do the right things at the right time and they start to make progress, that's when you will start to notice signs of improvement, okay? It's not a fluke. It's not miraculous. It's just because they're doing the right things at the right time. So 2 things. 1, do not compare your chapter 1 with someone's chapter 20, okay? If you're not improving right now, don't beat yourself up. The second thing that I would say and suggest is have an overview of what's going on with you, of what's not working, what is working, where are you struggling, where are you not struggling, and then create and form a plan around that. Because otherwise you're just shooting in the dark and you're just going around in circles. Okay. And basically, I'll just do this little diagram for you. Basically, we want to stop doing that. We want to stop going around in circles. So rather than just panicking and freaking out and then always looking outside of yourself with different quick fixes and diets and more supplements that don't work, and you just keep going around in circles, you keep spending thousands and thousands of dollars on stuff that doesn't work. What I would recommend is instead get clear on what you need. Okay. Clear on your needs. And then basically, and what I mean by needs is right now, not in a year, not what you want in 10 years. What do you need to focus on right now that's going to move you forwards? From there, you're going to have an upward trajectory of work to do, which will improve your health. So it might be sleep, it might be baseline, and it might be mindset, right? Because you might be stressing out all the time and it's not working. But a lot of the stress is coming from this. It's coming from this stress of trying to do a million different things, looking outside of yourself, feeling flat, self-sabotaging, getting in the way of actually doing what you know will help you. And also like this distress of trying to fix things yesterday and not calming your nervous system down, not looking after your overall health, not having a holistic approach and a relaxed one at that. And I see it all the time. Members come in, doesn't matter whether they've been sick for 20 years, 1 year, 3 months, 2 years, it doesn't matter any age. Like Michelle, I showed you that lady before. She tried everything, spent literally $30,000 on stuff that didn't work. And when she started to focus on what she needed in this moment, and it was a very small aspect of what she could do. She couldn't do much. She was very limited at the time. But that same lady started to focus on just the basics at the start. What she needed was getting her sleep right, getting her baseline right, getting her mindset right. That then formed more energy to do more and basically start to live again. And that same lady is living her life fully. I haven't spoken to her in years, but it was about after a year of being in the program. She was driving 7 hours to see her friend that she hadn't been able to see in over 10 years. She was going to the beach and walking along the beach with the sand between her toes and the water rushing over her feet. And it was because she just had a plan and she stuck to it consistently, rather than doing things for 2 weeks and then nothing happening, or trying to take more supplements and nothing happening, and you're just losing way too much energy. And it's not fun, it's stressful, and you definitely don't need anything that's not more fun, and you definitely don't need anything that's more stressful, because what you're going through is hard enough. So take an inventory on where you're at, what you need. We help people with this. If you need help, you can reach out. I'll leave 3 links below. I'll leave a free training on how to find your baseline. That'll help you get started, which is super valuable. And we've had thousands of people go through it and they've loved it. Everyone sends us email, so feel free to send us an email once you've watched it. Let us know how you found it, if it was helpful. 2, I'll leave some great stories of past members who have done our program, and they can share their wisdom with you in a short ebook, and that's free too. And then if you want help and you want an actual plan and you want to just take action and get the holistic approach and have a proper program that you can follow and a plan, then you can apply for the program through an application form. Just watch the video. We'll send you some information on how it all works. And, take your time and be kind to yourself. Like, this is tough and it's hard work. And, like every single month inside our program, we have a specific planning session for every single member. Like, we actually sit down and write out a plan for the month ahead on what to focus on, because everyone's different and we need to tune into what we need and then do what we need. And when we do it consistently and over time, we just keep doing more right things for ourselves, eventually these things start to happen. The muscle tone, the random cleaning, being more organized, living more, not feeling any symptoms, your appetite improves, your libido comes back, you're pooing better, you're doing more without realizing it. Your skin color and eyes come back too. So again, this is just a short video. There's obviously so much more I could talk about, but I'll leave it at that for now. Go check out the links in the description. Download the free baseline training if you haven't done that. If you're ready for a plan and you want help with it, and you want to be surrounded by like-minded, brilliant individuals from all over the world, probably in your country as well, then apply for the program. We'll send you information. We'll have a conversation, make sure that you're a good fit for it and it's going to be useful and valuable for you. And then we can just get on with it. And that's really what we need to do here, is just need to figure out what you need and then start to apply it and make progress. All the best for now. Hope this video was helpful. Let us know in the comments what you found interesting. We'll speak to you soon. Bye.